Yeah, man, you know what it is, man. It's the one only DJ Chase Worldwide Sounds Record Zone, man. But enough for all that, man. Shout out to my girl Fayetteville Zone, Nikki Nicole. You know the vibes, man. Breaking the Silence podcast. Tune in, lock in with her. She's the best. She's the best to do it. You know the vibes, man. Yeah.
Hi, it's Globe from the Rebel Tea Podcast, and I just have a quick note for music lovers specifically and anyone who's enthusiastic about art. With all of the recent drama happening, music lovers are hurting right now. They are conflicted. But the Breaking the Silence podcast will make you better again. I promise. The Breaking the Silence podcast, hosted by Nikki Nicole, highlights dope up-and-coming artists. I'm talking singers, rappers, authors, poets, you name it. They are being showcased. She asks them amazing questions and even highlights their work by playing their songs and letting them perform live. Yes, so you become an instant fan. And let me tell you, these artists are dope. They're dope. So you should check them out. They go live on Facebook and YouTube on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So like every other day, you can tune in. You should check them out and tell them that I sent you.
Step this way, step that way, then step this way.
People ask me all the time why I do what I do. My vision is to shine a light on everyday people, great people, so that we all can win.
Oh, Lord. I don't know why they was going to try to play again. Must have wanted to play again. But anyway, how y'all doing today on the holiday? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Breaking the Silence with Arthur Nick Nicole, where you can unleash your inner voice. So let me tell you a quick story real quick. So I'm like, I'm sitting down. I'm like, should I do show notes? This is my baby cousin. Like, this is my first cousin. Like, should I be doing show notes? So guess what? I'm not on show notes. I'm just going to talk about my baby cousin. She's always been this real quiet and sweet spirit. Like, to be around her was just to be, in peace. So I'm going to tell y'all a quick fact. A lot of people don't know how we're connected. My mother and her dad are brother and sister. So we're first cousins. Like, we're that closely related to each other. So I went out to her and I was like, you know what? Do you mind coming on and, talking about your journey with cancer? And immediately she was like, sure. Now, me in the back of my mind, I'm like, she too shy for that. I don't think she's going to, come up here. But she did. She did. She came up here to support me, and I really do appreciate that. So the cousin I'm talking about is Jessica Platt, affectionately known as Rabbit. Everybody calls her Rabbit. She's from Mullins, South Carolina, born and raised, hometown. for currently residing in Charleston, South Carolina. So today she's going to talk about her cancer journey. This is the first time that she's actually talked about her cancer journey publicly. And I'm so honored that my platform is the platform that she chose to talk about it publicly. After 25 radiation treatments and 6 rounds of chemotherapy, guess what? She's cancer free. Look at God. Look at God. So after this countdown, everyone please give my little cousin, my little baby cousin, a welcome, warm welcome, because you know she camera shy. So we gotta get her right for the stage. So y'all give her a warm welcome. You made it. How you
Hey,
doing, cuz?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank
Good. Thank you so much for being a guest and choosing my platform to tell your story of your survival. I'm really honored, really honored.
The pleasure is all mine, cousin. For real. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I'm able and I'm able to be here to tell my story on your platform. This is history.
History,
It,
history, history. I agree. So
it,
what was your first reaction when you found out you had cancer?
I was really, really nervous. I was like, my first reaction was, dang, I'm gonna tell my daughter I got cancer. She was the first person that popped up in my head. Like how I'm explaining this to her that her mama got cancer. That was my first reaction.
Wow. So did she take it well? Because I know that must have been some horrible, news to hear from your mom.
No, she didn't take it good at all. Mm-mm. She didn't take the news good at all. And for her, she's already been through a lot with losing a lot of her friends
Mhm.
at a really really young age. So it bothered me that I had to be the one to tell her like, dang, I got cancer. And when people hear cancer, their first thought is death. Like, oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
gonna, or she might die. Um, but she was really my driving force. My whole journey, she was really my driving force because she already lost a lot of people close to her, and I just was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let this beat me.
All
I'm
right.
the next person that she lose close to her. So,
Wow. Wow. So what are some of like the big challenges that you faced during that treatment? I remember talking to somebody that came across the platform and said that, he had chemotherapy, and when he went to chemotherapy, they said that he sat it for like 7 hours.
yeah, it was really long, and my chemo treatments were like 7 or 8 hours because I had to get blood transfusions on most of my chemo treatments. Um, I had to get like seven, not no, not seven. I had to get like two bags of blood. I had to get magnesium, and all of that before I could even start my chemo treatment. So yeah, it was really long. But the most challenging part was getting through those next couple of days. Like I know you probably heard like when people take chemo, they be really sick.
Right.
Most challenging part, like oh my goodness, it's unexplainable. Like the sickness, it's unexplainable.
Wow. So it takes a big toll on your body where you're like weak and you can't like really move.
You weak, you can't eat. Every time you eat or drink something, it comes back up. You take your medicine. All my medicine was coming back up. Like the medicine they give you for the nausea, that was coming back up. Like I couldn't hold nothing down while being like those couple of days after chemo. My chemo was on Friday. Saturday and Sunday and Monday were the worst days. Tuesday was when I will be back to my normal self. But then again Friday I got chemo again. So that was the
No
most.
breaks.
Yeah, no breaks. I had radiation Monday through Friday. Monday
Wow.
through I had radiation. Yep.
Wow. So, what advice would you give to others that are battling cancer?
Take it serious. Take it serious. Don't skip your treatments. I've had a nurse tell me that a lot of people stop taking the internal radiation. I had two parts of radiation. I had external radiation and I had internal radiation.
Mm,
The external radiation was where I just like regular radiation. You lay down on a little bed and a little machine. I had pelvic radiation, so it just went from side to side. Um, the internal radiation was 5 surgical procedures. Very, very, very painful. It's
mm.
crucial. When I got done with my first internal radiation, I told my doctor, I said, "There's no way this procedure is legal. Like that's just how painful it was." Like so, I had a nurse tell me that a lot of people don't come back after that first treatment.
Mm.
Yeah, I did all five treatments. Yep, it was very painful, but like I said, my driving force the whole time was my daughter. I I told myself she's not gonna lose nobody else close to her.
Wow.
It was painful, and I was sick, very sick. Shout out to my mama. My mama is the GOAT. My mama was at every treatment from the first to the last.
Wow. Shout out to Aunt Cheryl.
I, my mama, the big dog.
Big dog. So, in what ways do you think cancer has shaped you, um, and like prepared you for the future?
Um, it really opened my eyes up to like live life to the fullest. Like don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on your dreams. Um, like just be all you can be. Like live, just basically live life to the fullest. Like I don't have time to waste. Like I told a close friend of mine, like since I got my cancer diagnosis, I feel like I got an extra time ticker on my life. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to just sit around and do nothing with my time. I want to make the time that I do have left, count.
Count.
And yeah, like I don't want to. I just don't want to just be regular, or I don't want to just do nothing with the time. I want to experience different stuff. I want to make good memories, like stuff like that. So just basically live life to the fullest.
So, did when you were diagnosed with cancer, did you feel like, you know what, that's it? Like, everybody thinks about cancer and it's like, oh, my life is over. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Did you have that feeling?
I sure did. I sure did, especially when I started my treatments and I got sick and I was real sick. I was like, oh my God, like this, like what if I, like what if I'm not lucky, or what, like what if this is it for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I had a lot of regrets at that time. I was like, dog, I didn't get to do this. I didn't get to do none of that. Like I'm I think I was 35 when I found out, and I was like, I didn't even get experience being married yet. Like I wanted that experience. Like I'm like, yeah, all that stuff went through my head. Like I only got one kid. Like,
Right.
yeah.
But look at God. She graduating. She
Yeah,
graduating what, this month?
Friday coming.
Look at that. Woo! Congrats, little cuz. Congrats. You made it. See? It was God knew. God knew. It's God. It's
Yep.
always God timing.
Yep. And I feel like this was a second chance because my doctor told me with the type of cancer that I have that it comes back. I have
Mm-hmm.
I had stage 3 cervical uterine cancer. I had cancer in my I had a mass the size of a grapefruit. Yep, in my cervix. And could attach to my uterus.
Mm.
So with that type of cancer, she said is normally it's hard for it to the treatments are kind of but when I got my last treatment, it was gone. She didn't see anything. Yep, she said it
Boy.
was see anything. So I do have my treatment. Well, not treatments. I do have to go see my oncologist, gynecologist every 6 months, and I've been getting good reports ever since. Nothing's there. They don't see no sign of cancer. My cervix looks good. My uterus looks good. So
Wow. See, those doctors and nurses didn't know we come from a big praying family. They didn't know
that's
what they was dealing with.
exactly. And for real, shout out to my family too, because the whole journey, like they didn't get to see me like that, but they would still, inbox me, check up on me, call me. Um, man, just everybody. Like I'm not really a people's person, you know that, Nikki.
I know, I know.
I'm not a person, and I didn't really think people like took to me like that. So the support was like just mind blowing. Like I really didn't know that many people knew me. I didn't really know that many people like cared. So
It's a good feeling. I mean, everybody know you.
yeah,
Everybody.
I didn't. Yeah, but I really think that people would like support, support me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm standoffish. I don't be like out and about like that in the big crowds and stuff. But I had so much of support and like that was a driving force too. Like, dang, a lot of people rooting for me. The
Get up.
yeah, like you gonna beat this rabbit. Like you got this.
For real. Do you think that cancer was a setback for you?
Not really, not really, because I went through them treatments. I didn't. I didn't let it set me back. I did what I was supposed to do. I went through those treatments. On days I didn't want to go through those treatments, I got up. I did them. I went back to work quicker than I was supposed to. Like
Wow.
I had to keep going. Like I couldn't let it get the best of me. Like it was days where I just couldn't do nothing. I couldn't get out of bed. I would go to work still sick, throwing up in the bathroom.
Lord have mercy.
Like I had to. I couldn't let it get the best of me. So, mm,
Wow.
well,
I can see you doing that because you was always working. Always working. I can definitely see you at work sick.
I am a workaholic. I mean, like, girl, you better get you moving too fast. I'm like, girl, now I'm a workaholic. I got to get back with it.
Oh man.
But it's too much. I know, when my body is too. If I put too much on my body, I know my body will tell me like, all right, Rabbit, you're doing too much. You need to lay down.
Mm-hmm. You right. You right. So what do you think? What do you think cancer has taught you, about yourself?
Oh my God, I found the strength that I never knew I had. I promise you, I found out that I am stronger than what I always thought I was. Like I'm really stronger mentally. Um, I didn't think I was that strong mentally. Like when I first found out I had cancer, I was like, oh Lord, I don't think I could do this. Like I was so discouraged. But when I started going through those treatments and like seeing how my mama was like, if my mama can get up 5 o'clock every morning to take me to treatment with no problem at her age, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could do this. I could do this. And my daddy, not to mention my daddy was going through cancer too. He was
Mm-hmm.
going we were going through treatments at the same time. So he was a driving force also, because if my daddy can do it and beat cancer, then hey, I'm a product of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong. I can be strong. I'm strong too. So yeah, he was a driving force also to get through with it. But it taught me that I am way more mentally stronger than I thought I was.
Wow. That's an amazing journey. I'm
Yes,
so glad that you are here.
me too. Um, Me too. And then when I was going through treatment, like a couple people that I knew passed away from the same cancer. So that was like, oh Lord. Like at
Mm.
the time when they passed away, I was like, oh my God, like, am I next? Like, I hope I'm not next. Like, yeah,
And
girl.
then being so young too, and like you said, you haven't got married yet. You only had one child. I know all of that was just like, come on now.
Right, right. Like, I want to see my baby go to college. I want to see my baby graduate. I want to see my grandkids, like all that. I thought about all of that. Yep. I and that was what gave me my strength for real. I literally had to dig deep within and find that strength to keep fighting because it was really hard. My older sister Jessica, shout out to her. She used to come to my treatments and especially the hard ones. She was there, and shout out to Tanya. Um, she was there, all, almost all of them too. She a crybaby. Chanel couldn't because Chanel just couldn't handle, Chanel. Oh my
Mm.
God,
You her baby sister. Come on now.
she used to get on my nerves so bad, Nikki, because her being here, she used to cook for me all the time too. But she used to get on my nerves so bad because she know I don't. I'm the strong one out of all my siblings. I'm the strong one, and she would cry. Like she would cry. I would tell her like, "Come sit with me." She wouldn't come sit with me because she would cry. She didn't want to see me like that. She would come feed me, just drop my plate off, and just leave. Wouldn't sit talk because she didn't like to see me like that. She used to get on my
Right.
nerves. And every take me to treatments or my doctor's appointment, she would be in there crying, and I'm like, "Girl, you got to be. If I'm good, you can be good. You got to stop that, girl." Yeah, but my older sister told me she was like, it was so hard for her to see me going through those treatments, but I was so strong. She was like, "You were so strong. Like you took those treatments like." It wasn't nothing. She was like, "I know you was in pain. I could tell you were in pain, but you took those treatments like it was nothing." She was like, and it was so hard for me because I couldn't do nothing to help. I couldn't do nothing to make you feel better. So she would leave and go in her car and cry.
Oh.
They just a whole bunch of crybabies. Like I didn't cry until the interrogation because it was so hard, and I really, really, really wanted to give up. Like I really did. Like I used to be like, I ain't going. I'm not doing that no more. I can't do that no more. Mm-mm.
But you
But
did it. You
yeah,
did it.
I did it. Yeah. It was hard, but I did it. And I just encourage people to just see about yourself. Like I ignored a lot of signs. I did. I ignored a lot, and that made it worse. But just go and see about yourself. Like don't take life for granted. Don't take don't take life for granted.
I agree. I agree. So how do you plan to bring awareness to cancer for people that, like you said, people don't check on themselves. They don't, follow the signs. What is your plan to bring awareness?
I guess by sharing my story. By sharing my story, I did want to do a support group. Oh, how could I forget? A support group, Miss Diane Davis and Myra Davis, Comfort with Passion. Amazing. Shout out to them. Amazing. Prayer, um, financial help with me going to the doctor because I had, like I said, I had to go to treatments Monday through Friday. They provided me with financial help, like gas money, lunch money, stuff like that. Um, Shout out to them. But yeah, like just continue to share my story, and maybe one day I have my own support group, like Comfort with Passion. Um, I do have a lot of people now coming to me asking me like, how you find out? Because I have this and I have that, and do you think I should? And I always encourage everybody just go get checked, especially women.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I and that's how I found out. I was cramping really bad, like really bad, to the point where I couldn't stand up. I could barely walk. Um, and I told Saya, I was like, yeah, I think I need to go to the emergency room now. And I would cramp. I would always cramp bad. Always cramp bad.
Mm.
I take a ibuprofen and take a nap, and I'm good. But no, mm-mm. I
Right.
went to the emergency room for this one, and he saw a really big mass, and he sent me to an oncologist on August 17th. And August 19th is when she called me back and told me that I had cancer. Yep. And
Wow. Have you ever thought about starting a nonprofit organization that centers around cervical cancer?
no, my sister is Chanel into that type of stuff, but I mean maybe one day I might.
I mean, it can help bring awareness, plus it can raise money for, people like in your situation, like getting back and forth to those treatments and stuff like that. It can help like other individuals to get back and forth to their treatments, things like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might look into it one day, one of these days.
Well, when you ready, I'm a person for nonprofits. I love
Yeah,
seeing people help each other, so I'm always trying to invest in that.
yeah,
Definitely.
I got you. I'm gonna think about it. Like I said, I ain't a people's person.
I know, but hey, all these people that we have in our family, hey,
Yeah.
we got some talkers out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We don't show Aunt Lisa for one.
Oh, okay.
She'll
Kim, they all be down for that. For real, for real.
Yep. For real. But yeah, it was a journey, and I just continue to pray that it don't come back. Um, I had a whole lot of support, like so much support, and I appreciate it. I don't know who the lady was, but when I had sent Saya to the grocery store to get me something, to get us some, little snack foods or something, and I didn't send her with enough, and the lady, some lady, I don't know who it was, actually paid for all our stuff. Yeah, and if she's watching, I just want to say thank you so much. Like I don't know who the lady was. And I kept saying, "Saya, who was it?" She was like, "Ma, I don't know," but she just told me, "Don't worry about it, just that she got it." And
Wow.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, nah, that was so sweet.
That
Not
was.
so sweet, like for real." I don't know who it was, but I hope this message reached her. Thank you so much, and I pray God blesses you abundantly, because you didn't have to do that. But I really are. I'm really thankful that she did that.
Wow, nice. It's still good people out there. That's all that says.
For real, for real. And I used to be the type of person that, and because of that lady, I used to be the type of person that when people speak to me, I'll just look at them like, "Who is that? I don't know you. I'm not speaking to you." But because it is now, when I see people, I'm like, "Hey," because I just want to make sure, I speak to her like, "Hey," I don't know if that makes
Wow.
sense, but yeah, because and then again, not just because of that, because a lot of people really was praying for me. And I don't want to be walking around here looking at people like, when this person prayed for me when I was fighting for my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You right.
That changed my perspective on a lot of things too. Yeah. Because a lot of people really was praying for me, and it kind of changed my attitude towards people. Even though
Wow.
Still not a people's person, but I don't frown up a lot when I see people anymore. I always now make sure I smile and wave. Like that's me showing thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because I would love to thank you for being a guest on Breaking the Silence. I'm really honored. I'm seriously honored. Like that this is the first time that you spoke out about your journey and my platform was the one. I'm
Yeah.
honored.
Yeah. Only 'cause you, cuz I told you, only cause it's you.
I mean, I'm honored because I know it took a lot for you to come up here and do this. I really
Yeah,
do.
it did. Ever since you asked me, I was like, Lord, what am I gonna say? I said, ask me questions. I hope I don't just got to get up there and just a speech.
Man, so that's what it was. You was fighting with being shy and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, Lord, I don't. I hope Nikki asks me questions because if she tell me to get up here and talk about my journey, I don't know what I'm saying. Say,
Wow.
yeah, it
You is
was
a
a
mess.
journey though, for real. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Now when I look back, I'm like, dang, I really beat cancer. Like, dang. It yeah, and it left me with some complications too. Even though the even though you finish, you get done with the treatments and stuff, you still have to take care. You get those cancer-free diagnoses, like you still got to keep going to the doctor, keep making sure everything good because with the type of cancer that I have, it affected my kidneys. So
Mm.
kidney failure. Um, and that's a whole nother journey itself. Yeah, like they think maybe I might have to do a few treatments, a few dialysis treatments. Yeah, but
Don't bring up the kidney stuff. I know. I'm dealing with that kidney stuff, so I already know what you're going through with that.
yeah, that's a man, that's a lot. And then the kidneys like with that swelling and stuff. Like I ain't the what they call it, a spring chicken no more. Girl, I be feeling so old.
Oh man.
I feel so old.
You a mess. I'm gonna show you some of the love that you getting up here. One second, let's see. But that's one of my podcasting friends. I don't know who is this. Okay, I think I know this person, but I'm not sure.
That's Saya's bonus mom. That's her dad's wife. Love you too, Fee. Yes, God is good. I love you too, girl. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Mama. Shout out to you, girl. You the goat. Did it right. Hey, Latoya. Thank you. Hey, girl. Thank you. Miss Diane. Comfort with passion. Miss Diane. Remember, like they are amazing, amazing. Thank you, Peanut Girl. That my boo right there. Yes, God is good. I love you too, Kaya. And where's my sandals?
So wear my sandals. Oh man. So where my sandals at? Well, thank you so much. Then this you gonna ask me talking about how long we gonna be up there. I said well, maybe about 20 minutes and she get up here and take the show.
Girl, for real. I told you, I said, dang, I done be talking.
Talk about she shy.
For real. You made me
But
very cause well, you know how we do anyway, so yeah.
I told her, I said, cuz you're gonna be all right. We got this. And she get up here and just take the show. I was like, that's what I wanted. Man. Well, thank you. I can't say thank you enough for
You
just being there because it means a lot when my family support me. It's big when my family support me,
No.
and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story.
Awesome, awesome, and thank you so much for everybody that's out there that is tuning in out here to support my baby. Because again, cancer free is something that a lot of us don't see. Cancer kills everybody. I'm just grateful that she was allowed this opportunity to live again, love again, to be in the midst of us. Because it's nothing like losing family. When I lose family, it's never good. I coming home to a funeral, and when I get with that side of the family and we lose somebody, it's never good. We love each other, even though we're at distances. I love all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. I might not come home often. I might not be in the midst often, but I love each and every one of y'all. And I pray that we all someday come together as a family. I know I don't do a whole lot of big things. I'm boring, but it's okay. We can find something to do. But I hope that we come together as family. I mean, I know Granddad is gone, you
Yeah.
know, and that's
Yeah.
that's our roots. But it's our time to stand in the gap, and we need to come together as a family, love each other. We're first cousins. Now's the time.
Yeah.
And we've lost so many. We've lost so many people. We've lost so many people in this world. In our family. The young ones. Rest in peace to our cousin Ashira. Rest in peace to Stank. You're right. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta start loving each other more.
But when I'm around my family, when I'm around all y'all, like we cut up bad. We cut like that's like healing to me. For real, like that's healing because we get so much of laughs in. We're gonna eat good. We
Okay.
phase. Like that's fun. Like that's how we grew up. Like that's literally how we grew up.
I mean, I know I came along later because I didn't meet all y'all until my teen years.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all didn't know me, but it is what it is. Y'all do now.
I remember meeting you. You remember you was on band and we used to bother you. It's like that's our cousin. Yeah. But we definitely got to get together more like we used to when Granddad was here.
We
And
do.
like, we got to
We
because life
do.
life is really short and like our aunties and uncles getting old now, so it's up to us to carry on. Like how we did
Okay.
Thanksgiving. That's something a cuz giving. That's something we're gonna do every year.
Okay.
That's something we plan on doing every year because you was there, you and Marnie was there, right? When y'all there?
Yeah, I came up. I came over there Thanksgiving. But I didn't do the sleepover. Didn't y'all do the sleepover?
Yeah, no, we didn't do the sleepover. Everybody
Oh.
wanted. Yeah,
But yeah,
everybody.
that was nice though. That was real nice. Honestly, that was real nice.
We all cooked. Like you could tell, we grew up in the kitchen. Ain't it? That food was so good.
What?
For real, that food was so good.
But
But yeah,
mess.
we definitely. So I got some stuff I got planned. Some stuff I want to do, but I just need for all of them to get on board. Like get on board. Let's do this stuff.
Get on board. Get on board.
More
Life
talk
too short.
about. We wish the family would, you know, participate more. Like let's get on board with doing certain stuff. Participation is very important,
Mm-hmm.
and so we working on it.
We'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
get there one day at a time.
yeah, we will. We will.
One day at a time, cuz we got this.
Yeah. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sweating. You got me out here sweating. I must have been nervous.
I'm hungry. Me and Sai about to go do a little shopping, and me, Sai got Papa. I keep Papa.
Yeah. He growing, he getting big too.
So smart. Yes, I love that little baby so much. For real. I love him so much. He's so smart, so sweet. Just baby. So I'm gonna get him out the house before I get back on this road and head back to Charleston.
All right, cuz I appreciate you again for being a part of this journey.
All right, no problem. Anytime. Anytime. Like,
And thank you so much, everybody out there, for tuning in to another episode of Breaking the Silence. We're almost at 70 episodes. Yeah, man. Doing it big. Now I'm just playing. But next on the stage is gonna be Miss Toy. This is the second appearance of celebrity appearance at 2:00. So y'all make sure y'all tune in and listen to her episode. She is featured. She's featured on Ice Cube's song "You Can Do It." So y'all tune in at 2:00 and experience this magic. Thank you so much for breaking the silence again with me. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you so much to everyone that has supported me on this journey. I really appreciate everything that you have done thus far. Words will never be able to express the gratification that I have within my heart. Continue to like, share, and subscribe.